My school shooter just escaped from prison. I think he's coming to hunt me down. It's hard to live life properly when at 15, half the people you know are murdered. I remember how Todd, my best friend, clung to me that day, his eyes wide with terror as he whispered, "I don't want to die." I can still feel his grip on my arm, how tight he held on, how his fingers trembled. The sounds of gunfire echoed through the school, drowning out everything else, the screams, the alarms, my own heartbeat thundering in my chest. But most of all, I remember the silence after, the eerie calm that settled in the hallways, broken only by the faint groans of the wounded and the cold stillness of the dead. Todd had died in my arms, his last breath escaping in a shuddering gasp, his fingers loosening from my sleeve as he slipped away. That day changed everything. The shooter was caught, some older kid, Jason Matthews, whose name became infamous overnight. He was sentenced to life without parole, and for a while, I thought that would be the end of it. A tragic chapter of my life I could try to move past, even though the nightmares never really stopped, even though the guilt of surviving weighed on me every day. But now, 15 years later, I just found out that Jason Matthews escaped from prison. I stared at the news notification on my phone, disbelief and fear crawling through me. The headline burned into my brain. School shooter Jason Matthews escapes maximum security prison. I couldn't breathe. Jason was out. The man who killed Todd. The man who destroyed so many lives. And something told me he wasn't finished. Over the years, I'd tried to move on, to live a normal life. But it's hard when you're the one who survived. The one who made it out when so many others didn't. Every anniversary of the shooting, every news story that brought it back into the spotlight, I felt the weight of it all over again. The guilt, the sorrow, the constant nagging question. Why did I make it out? And they didn't. I hadn't been in contact with any of the other survivors for a while, but now I couldn't help but wonder if they were feeling the same dread I was. Jason wasn't just going to vanish. If he had a plan, I was sure it involved us, the ones who had lived. I could feel it in my bones, an instinctual dread I couldn't shake. My phone buzzed again, this time a text from a number I didn't recognize. "You think you're safe, Mark? You're not. I'm coming for you." I stared at the message, my stomach dropping. My hands shook as I fumbled to block the number, but deep down, I knew who it was. Jason. It had to be. He was coming, just like I feared. The police wouldn't be able to protect me, not in time. Suddenly, my thoughts were consumed with memories of that day. The panic, the running, Todd's voice whispering, "I don't want to die," on a loop in my head. I could still feel his hand, cold and stiff in mine, as I knelt beside him, powerless to save him. Another buzz, another message. "You should have died with him. I'm going to finish what I started." My heart pounded in my chest as I grabbed my car keys. I didn't know where to go, but I couldn't stay in my house. I had to run. I couldn't let Jason find me. Not again. Not after everything. As I drove through the empty streets, my mind raced. How had Jason escaped? What had triggered this obsession with hunting down survivors? But more than that, how did he know where I lived? My phone buzzed again, and I nearly swerved off the road in panic. It wasn't Jason, Mark. It was never Jason. I slammed on the brakes, my mind reeling. What the hell was that supposed to mean? I pulled over, my hands trembling, and opened the message. My breath caught in my throat as I read the next line. "You already know who it was." No, it didn't make sense. Jason Matthews was the shooter. He had been convicted. Everyone knew it was him. I'd seen his face in court. I'd heard his name over and over again for years. But as I sat there, breathing heavily, I couldn't shake the creeping sensation of doubt. The way Todd had clung to me. The way he had looked at me, not just with fear, but with something else. Something darker. Todd didn't want to die, Mark. And he didn't plan to. My blood ran cold. The pieces began to fit together in a way I had never considered before. I could see it now. Todd's nervous glances that day, the way he had stuck close to me, his strange behavior in the weeks leading up to the shooting. I had chalked it up to stress, the typical teenage anxieties. But now I wasn't so sure. I tried to dismiss it. It couldn't be Todd. He was my best friend. He was dead. I had watched him die. He had clung to me, begging me to save him. But what if it had all been an act? The messages kept coming. "You always felt guilty, didn't you? For surviving? Maybe that's because you knew deep down you weren't supposed to. You were supposed to die that day, Mark, but Todd couldn't do it. He froze. And now, he's coming to finish the job.